I would give you the dog cam, but it's dark at the moment, and I'm not sure where the dog is.
Are you playing in the dark?
Yeah, I always tend to play in the dark because we shut the shades.
It was a dark and spooky night.
Mm-hmm. But usually the dog lays in a certain spot, but lately she's been laying around.
Here, hold on. Let me turn on my webcam. There. That's my puppy. Say hi to... That's my puppy.
Hey, Bobby!
Hi, Soma.
Hi, Soma.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? Your bow tie's crooked, buddy. What happened to your bow tie? Here, let me straighten that out for you.
You gotta straighten your bow tie, Soma. And Soma's like, you're streaming, I'm sleeping. What are you doing?
Yeah, there you go. You didn't have to pay any tokens or any money or anything to see that, so there you go. If y'all want to see Puppy again, just say Puppy in chat, and I'll show him again.
Now, if you guys want more tokens, if it's taking you too long to get to the rewards you're looking for, I can certainly up that number, but, I didn't know what to give, so it's like one every 10 minutes or something like that. So, there is a cooldown, though, on the webcam. You can't just spam it.
It can't just make you do it constantly?
Yeah.
Aww.
Dang it. I can also change that, too, if it becomes a problem. But right now...
So what we're hearing is, for now is the time to abuse it.
Well, no, now is the time to tell me that you want to abuse it, and then I can certainly change that.
So that we can nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But as it stands right now, I have some cooldowns on there. I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to, be strict on those or what, but obviously you can't spam it because once the webcam's on, you shouldn't.
I mean, I think that's on them. If they want to spend money for a thing that's already there, then.
Oh, I could do that too, cause.
Or does it maybe just extend the timer, refresh the timer?
Well, it would have to be refresh and not just extend, because if I have 100 people that did it, I'm not
Alright,
gonna.
So I'm gonna get like 100 people together, and we're all gonna spam it.
You know what? You let me know you're gonna do that. I'll take away the cooldown. So.
But yeah, it'll probably all be bots. Let's be honest.
Well, Twitch, I don't think cares.
Do I even have 100 friends? Aww.
You do.
I'm sure I know 100 people.
I don't know if I have 100 friends. They. I mean, I've had friends that's kind of lost their mind, so.
Yeah.
There's only so much I can put up with.
I literally had a friend lose his mind, unfortunately. Sad story. I was just talking about this recently, but I had a friend who, for years, refused to put lights on his bike. And one day when he was riding his bike home, it was late at night, so it was dark, riding on a trail. He and another cyclist who thought they didn't need a headlight on their bike, they hit each other head on, and he suffered brain damage.
I was just not talking physically losing their mind, but,
Yeah, no, like I said, this guy lost his mind. After that, his personality changed. He used to be kind of a funny sort of comedian type, kind of a clown. And after that, he became a curmudgeon. It's really strange, and, quite sad. But, yeah, so the moral of the story is wear a bike helmet and put a light on your bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
Please, you do not need to risk that. It's not worth it.
By the way, somebody was in your chat.
Emotion sad? Oh, okay, can I get to the Moshi from here?
I don't know.
Can't? No, we're too far from the Moshi to control it. We'll change it when we get back.
Well, you said something sad.
I'm sorry, I did say something sad. Did I lose viewers? I might have lost viewers.
I don't know.
Talking about sad stuff. Let's talk about happy stuff instead.
Then I might have to happy.
If you guys are going to be sad, I might have to turn Puppy Cam back on.
Well, Puppy Cam always makes me happy.
He buried himself under the blanket, so look, even if I turn on Puppy Cam, you can't see him. he went under that blanket right there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but that's Puppy.
I
That's,
mean, I can call his name and ask him to come out, but you know.
right now I have a bigger dog, and we've always had, like
Oh, I'm
little
full. What am I
dogs.
doing?
So yeah, don't drill anymore if you don't.
Ugh. Anyway, you were talking about Shadow.
Yeah. So we have a bigger dog and does not want to lay on a blanket or anything, and just no blanket or that. Always hot because
She's
long
got
hair
an
dog.
undercoat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've always had little dogs, and they tend to like to be under a blanket. So when I see a
Yeah.
blanket with a lump in it, it's like, that's a puppy.
Uh-huh. Well, especially my dog's a Chihuahua Dachshund cross, so he loves being under blankets. There's no place he would rather be than under a blanket.
No,
I hope you appreciate how organized I'm keeping everything. And when we get back,
really
you know,
doesn't matter because you're just going to dump it all into the big storage and let things
yeah, we're gonna
process.
get back, and Izzy's just gonna manage it all for us automatically.
Yeah. The thing is, I was organizing and then I filled them up, and it's like, this is going to take forever. I'm just going to dump them. I don't care.
Yep. I mean, we could have been smart about it too, and had like the two side connectors have sorters that pull inward constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Happy emotion now. I just saw your chat. All right, so we gotta change it to happy because that was the last one we got in chat.
True.
I feel like we need to put one on the truck now when we're out on expeditions.
You can. I'll have to figure out where to put it. But we got to have our platinum. Then I can build a driller that has more drills. Lots and lots
Well,
of
here's
drills.
what I think. This was such a great a lucrative exploit that we found here, or a lucrative direction that we traveled. There we go. We went to a really nice spot and found the thing we've been looking for several episodes. And so I say we grab all of this, we head back home, and we start talking about the redesign of the space station.
Okay.
And potentially then also the fighter.
Yeah, we also need the dropship. I don't want to forget about the dropship because
Sure.
we can commit to making the space truck the dropship. It does have the storage we would want on the dropship, and it has the connectors so we can bring something down with us.
And so maybe then we just consider that the combat ship can, be planetary, right? And then it could be used as an escort when needed.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really have a much problem on planets.
Yeah.
It's really out in space that we have the problem. So I want to make sure Moshi is protected and be able to attack if we need to, if somebody gets too close while we're in Moshi. But if we're not in Moshi, I'd like Moshi to be able to protect itself.
Yeah, the 4 Gatling gun turrets are a good start, but definitely not going to hold off any decently armed attacker.
Yeah. And if we're going to be a space-only mothership,
Right.
then we kind of need guns on all sides because we never know which side's really going to be up because we're in space. They can attack from anywhere.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, I would like to do a pretty significant redesign on the Moshi. And, like, kind of what I was thinking is, so we've got the front that kind of has that, like, nice little wraparound glass window, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to just basically mirror that in the rear. So that there's still a front that you can drive it from, but the ship looks more ambiguous, more 360,
Mm-hmm. And that's cool. I mean, we can certainly do some stuff.
Oh, we certainly can, my friend.
Let's see.
I think there's just trace amounts left. So I think I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna mount to the ship, and you and I will be headed home.
Yeah, I'm looking for something. So I will be with you in a moment.
Okay, black screen again.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. How about now?
go. Reattached. Are you in the driver's seat by chance?
Nope.
There we go. I see. Okay. Are you seated at least?
I am seated. I'm trying to figure out how I can give people points. That's what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
I don't know where I would look to do that.
Okay. Whoa. Gravity. Hello. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna hop in then, and what we're gonna do is head back.
Not that.
We're gonna run a quick save here, guys, just in case. And you know what? You know what I didn't do? And I still haven't done?
Follower bombs. Okay, we're gonna give you.
I don't have a GPS for the mothership, do you?
I do, yeah.
Oh. I might need that.
I'm gonna give you 2 points. There's that. Okay. Just a second. Let me get in here to my GPS's Moshi. Copy. Where is it? Copy the clipboard. I come over to this. Come on. You can get out of there now. Let's do this. There you go.
Oh, I see it. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Now, back to what I was doing. I know there's a way to get points. I just don't know what it is. Okay. So how do I give points? Is there a search? There's not. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going, since you did follow me, right? You didn't lie to me.
Yep, I did.
Did it work? Let's see.
You have 0 tokens.
Yeah, it's 25.
I have 25.
I have 0. But that should be, let's transfer points. Oh, I don't have the points.
You don't have the points to give.
Command cost 0, everyone. So, I should be able to give you points. I just don't know how to do it.
Sure. Well, it's not that big of a deal for right now.
It's not. But you're driving, so I don't really, it doesn't matter.
Yep, and you're just like restreaming me, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So I just got to do this. I had the wrong one. So you can give points to somebody if you want. But because I'm higher authority, you now have 125.
Webcam on.
I don't see it in chat. So you have to know that command. Okay, so he is going to Moshi. Yay, Moshi! And he's flipping all over the place.
Yep, I'm orienting towards Moshi's plane of gravity. Which is going to be nose up. Pull it back. A little bit to the side. God, are we in microgravity here? I hope not. Let's see if I can. This, there we go. A little bit up. A little bit to the side. We're a little high up.
You're scraping the connector anyway.
Yeah, close enough to scrape. There we go. And then we should watch all the cargo get whisked out of here as... Yep, whoosh! There it goes!
Is it?
Done.
Okay, whew, good.
Now we're going to turn off the ore detector and the antenna. Make sure batteries to recharge, because you do all this manually and you like that, don't you? You're turning everything off
I
manually.
do,
Got it.
but if you wanted to put in an event controller somewhere,
Nah, this is your design. What am I gonna?
and I would be okay with it, but
Are you saying that you like the concept of hopping in
I
a
will
ship,
never say that.
disconnecting,
I will
and
never,
having it
ever,
automatically fly?
I will never, ever say that.
Admit to it?
I will not admit to it publicly.
You won't hear me say it out loud.
No.
Oh, hey, while I'm thinking about it, I need to go to the mothership and I need to change the motion controller.
Yes, you do, and I'm going to go to the front and I'm going to watch.
Up here, chat motion controller. Last one that hit chat was happy. Bam.
Yay!
Are we happy now?
We're happy. We're very happy. Okay, so that's the last emotion that chat said.
Wait, did you switch into your graffiti clothes?
No.
It shows you in your graffiti outfit on my stream.
Apparently, I did. I am in mine too. So.
Weird.
I don't know. I looked at it. Maybe it got confused. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, like I said, I kind of like the idea of like cutting the tail end of this off and emulating what we did on the other side on the front. So basically what we would do is we'd start by cutting off sort of the back portion of this.
Let me ask you a question. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the Borg?
They're kind of terrifying.
Because if you think about it, what we could do is instead of having these little things on the side be wings,
Yep.
we could just box this thing out and then have a fly-in hangar on both sides.
Okay.
And continue it backwards so that we would have more hangar space in the back as well. And then put this windows all the way around it.
Yeah, okay.
And then on the outsides, we could have on the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, we could have Gatling guns and missile launchers and all that, because we don't need wings in space, obviously.
Right.
And it might be nice to be able to get to your planes without having to use oxygen and things. So it's a thought. I'm not against doing what you were saying, but I was like, well, if we're going to be a space station, we could, make it a space station.
Mm-hmm. I still would love to have some external landing pads, but I love the idea of the fly-in hangars, especially like right outside the bedroom windows and moving the guns so they're not, so that when you look at the bedroom window, you see the fly-in hangar rather than the gun,
Yeah, and we could also have like a balcony off the bedrooms that could just, kind of look at the hangars, because they would be inside until you open a door, so. Just a thought.
Well, I'm starting to. Oh, I need.
Now, dude, is there anything you need to do to tanks or anything so we don't vent everything everywhere?
We've already vented the cabin's oxygen for the moment, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to make some cafe beta.
Kohi.
Some kohi beta. And I'm going to put his stream on there because he's painting everything pink. And I will be right back for my stream.
If you're wondering why, for viewers, if you've never played Space Engineers or you've never played with the build and repair system, we have essentially like a little automated nanobot protocol on the ship that if we mark something this pink color, it will chop it up. And so that way I don't have to manually grind everything down. I can just tell it, these are the things I'd like you to remove, and it will kind of slowly go through and chop those things up. So following what we discussed, this is sort of the rear axis of the ship, and we had it as kind of, like I said, it was a flying ship with wings, with a giant, like, what, 4-story, 3-story, yeah, giant 3-story layout here. Yeah, it's a very fun ship, but we don't need it to be ship-shaped because it's a space station now, and we don't really want to fly it down. We want this thing to be our mega ship, our how do we want to say, like, our freighter, right? Our primary freighter where we store all of our wealth. I need to go re-up my oxygen. I'm running a little low. But yeah, we want the mothership to turn into more like a space station where we can still pilot it from the front. You can see it's got a lovely setup. But yeah, we want it to be a little bit more less ship shaped, more space station shaped. Let's see. I wonder if I just grab an extra bottle. Since we are doing expeditions where I'm kind of needing a little more air. And there. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Simple's like, oh my god, you cut the entire tail end off. Yes, I did. I think. Actually, look at the bottom when we're looking at that, so we want to flip that. Interesting. Never noticed that. Until just now. Yep, there you go. You're fine. Alright, so now. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Looking out and seeing stars. Okay. Um. Think. That can go, that can go, that can go. Let's just take these off and know that we removed a couple of thrusters, and that we'll need to re-add later. And then if we're not doing wings, we don't really need to have this kind of shape anymore. These could be a little more boxy. And then we could take our airlocks out from inside the mothership and put the airlocks instead in the hangar. So going through in and out of the hangar gets you to the airlock that gets you in and out. To complete that thought, so I'm not just hanging. I think we need to go even more in. We need to take all this stuff out. All of it. Everything must go. This Friday. Wait, Tuesday? It's Tuesday? Yeah. This Tuesday, watch them hack the entire ship apart that they spent all their episodes building.
Not all of them. A lot of them, but not all of them.
I do want to be right. I do want to be really careful not to cut into the bedroom. But I guess we can simplify some of these shapes since they'll be.
Well, you could just kind of build what the outside would look like. Now, we could make it like a T. I would be cool with that. And then from there, you would know, kind of what to do. Now, for chat, usually I let him figure this crap out because, usually he's better at it. Sometimes I have something I'm trying to build. And so I'll just kind of, like the truck. That was kind of what I wanted. I wanted something that kind of looked like a truck. And it kind of looks like a truck.
Like a futuristic space truck.
Yep. That's what I wanted. It even has that little section in the back. So you have like your cab. And then you have your living space. And then you have your cargo.
Yep.
That's a truck. 100%.
Yeah. It's nice.
So, but in this case, I'm cool with him figuring this out. And honestly, we have landing gear, but really that's if we want to latch on to like an asteroid or something. Or to another ship if we, had a certain jump ship. we could use those to latch onto it,
Mm-hmm.
take it with us. So you're making a plus?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I mean, I want to extend the rear, so I'm just kind of roughly setting the length, something like that. And then I was sort of thinking about the shape that we would, to emulate the front, right?
Okay.
But that's going to kind of tell me where we can put the hangers in. In fact, I'd say we can more or less keep like the platform and like the little stairs, but we just need to change the parts that make it look wing shaped. So like this stuff can go,
Yeah.
and I think this like very back row of stuff here can go as well.
Yeah, because we'll want to extend it back so we have some room to put, like, multiple ships. We'll have multiple connection points, that kind of thing.
Yep, yep.
We might have
And
a
there's more.
camera set up in the back so that you could project something and have it be built with bars.
Oh yes, 100%.
And then when you're done, you just kind of move it to a connector and go from there.
Cutting those wings. So okay. um how many, if you consider the Stingray, which is the ship on the left there, the hydrogen ship,
Mm-hmm.
if you consider that, like, should we consider that roughly the size of a ship that we're going to store in this hangar? Like something like that or something bigger?
Um,
Because, like, the fighter we probably want stored on the outside since that's what's going to have guns, right?
well,
So,
yeah,
but, like,
that's definitely going to be something. What I'm thinking for me is the left and right side is for ships around the Stingray size, the driller, the Stingray, those kind of things, right?
mhm.
The back, I'm thinking of as like a long kind of thing. So maybe we take from the wings back as a solid block.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
And then the back can be like longer vehicles or bigger vehicles depending on what we need. Because we are going to need a drop ship.
Yeah, so we could do like a triple connector setup, but you could, just put a single ship on it if it happens to be longer. That
Yeah, and
kind
I
of.
think the back would be for the longer ship, and the sides would be for your smaller, more, agile ships,
Sure.
if that makes sense.
So I think I'm actually going to cut all of this.
Okay.
Because that whole angle there needs to go. Because that implies the sort of termination of the tail end, and that's not the way we're going to want this angle to go. So let me try to, like, I'm trying to cut away everything that I think needs to go in order to complete the design without just like completely hacking unnecessary stuff off, like being without it just being a butcher about it.